Movie begins with Poe's father Ping and Lee working at their new restaurant, and Poe describing kids how Master Oogway gave him a stick that can trap and open the doors of the spirit realm. Furious Five are not in village as they are on their own mission somewhere else. Master Shifu takes Poe back to the Zhed Palace and tells him the time has come. He must retire from the Dragon Warrior position to become leader of the spiritual world just like Master Oogway. You have to follow his path now and must choose a new Dragon Warrior. Poe doesn't like it. He was enjoying his time being the great Dragon Warrior and didn't want to give his status to anyone else. He finds Spirit World boring. But Master Shifu, ignoring Poe's silly talk, says he have already planned a gathering where Poe have to choose his new successor. All the great warriors showcase their fantastic skills with great actions in front of everyone. But Poe didn't like anyone, and on the time of announcing new Dragon Warrior, he points towards himself, making Shifu pissed, but audience praises it. Master Shifu takes Poe to the Peach Tree of Heavenly Wisdom, where Master Oogway used to meditate. He leaves Poe there and asks him to find inner peace. Poe, being Poe, as soon as he starts to meditate, thinks about food and fails to concentrate. As he looks at the Zhed Palace from there, he noticed something. He finds a Corsac fox has intruded Zhed Palace and trying to steal expensive stuff from there. They both fight. Little Fox has great kungfu skills, making Poe struggle to catch him. As they completely destroy Zhed Palace, Poe captures Little Fox and finds her name is Zhen. He sends her to the prison for 2 years. At the same time, goats come to Poe telling him Tai Lung has returned. He stole and destroyed a lot of their gold. Please help us. Zhen cries, saying if you want to catch the thief, check for the footmarks. They never lie. Poe visits the site where Tai Lung intruded and notices footsteps that did not resemble Tai Lung. He runs to the Zhen in hopes she could tell him something. After Poe's multiple requests, Zhen tells a new villain has arrived with the magical powers. People call her a witch. She have powers to shape-shift and can become anyone, even the people from Spirit Realm. Her name is Chameleon. That egoistic witch rules Juniper City. She takes money from everyone, even from the thieves. Poe asks what she wants, upon which Zhen says, how come she know? Dumbo. But she knows where Chameleon lives. If Poe wants, she can take him there. Poe asks Zhen to take him to Chameleon. In return, he will try to reduce her sentence. And then they start their journey. At the restaurant, both of Poe's fathers, Ping and Lee, are discussing about how dangerous Chameleon might be and gets worried about their son. They think what their son might be doing right now and if he really can defeat Witchy Chameleon alone. They tell each other they love Poe so much and they should be there for him. They decide they will follow Poe and start their own journey. Scene shifts to the city of Junipur, where a meeting is being held. Everyone is gossiping about the Witchy Chameleon, that how much money does she want now, and this time they won't listen to that witch. They will not give her money this time. While talking behind her back, they find one of them is actually Chameleon. She shape-shifts to a giant elephant and throws one of them from the hill. Everyone gets scared for their lives. Chameleon increases her shares that she receives from them and tells everyone to get lost. Zhen and Poe arrives at a restaurant in search of a person who could take them to the Junipur city in a boat. As soon as they enter, Zhen starts gambling to gather money. Poe finds a boatman and hire him to get them on the side of the river. Meanwhile, Zhen did a lot of foul gambling and ordered a ton of food. While eating, Zhen's pocket couldn't hold the load of that gambled coins, and they fell on the ground. Everyone sees it, and Zhen's cheating is caught. Everyone, being angry, comes at Zhen and Poe to fight, but Poe, on a mission to find his inner peace, tells everyone to not fight. He says, I'm the Dragon Warrior. Being confused what and who a Dragon Warrior is, a fight scene begins. Zhen and Poe start fighting with everyone at the restaurant, destroying everything there, making the restaurant on the verge of falling. They both jump at the boat and starts another journey. Poe is having dreams of fighting Chameleon and how she conquered the Valley of Peace. Poe wakes up from his nightmare and finds they have arrived at the Juniper City. Poe is shocked to see such a big city as he has never seen one. Zhen tells she was born here and is an orphan. Upon visiting the city, he finds wanted sings of Zhen and police spots them. He again tries to tell them in an extravagant way that he is the great dragon warrior, savior of everyone. They all start laughing and puts them in cages. Clever Zhen opens the door and they escape quietly. Suddenly, whole city's police run after them. Zhen takes Po to her secret door, leading to an underground world. It was a hiding spot for all the street thieves of the city. Here Po finds Zhen is even wanted in this underground world. They all are ready to kill Zhen. As another fight scene is about to start, Po remembers Master Shifu's words and decides to calm this matter without a fight. He tries to make some mature sentences saying they should always wait so they will get more reward in future. But they misunderstand Po's statement and says he is absolutely right. They should wait now and then kill Zhen more painfully. Ping and Li arrives at the same restaurant where aftershocks were still seen from the last night. Li asks them if their son came here. They get angry and were about to beat Ping. Li enters the restaurant with a warrior's getup. He tells everyone he is the father of Po, who destroyed and beat everyone last night. He learned everything from me. I'm his great teacher. You have two choices. Either tell me where they went, or I beat everyone here. Li's weight was misbalancing the restaurant. Being scared, they tell him where Po went. But as they leave restaurant, fells in the river. In the morning, Po and Zhen enters from a secret tunnel to go after Chameleon. Po gives Zhen a peach seed, from which she gets emotional. She started thinking of Po as her best friend. They enters the Chameleon's palace, but as soon as they arrived, a huge cage fell on Po. Zhen tries to lift cage, but fails. Po says they need a strong stick to lift it up. Po gives Zhen his stick to lift the cage, but Zhen was waiting for that very own moment. She starts walking backward and gives the stick to Chameleon. Turns out Zhen worked for the witch Chameleon, and she was waiting for Po to willingly give her his stick, which can open doors to the spirit realm. Chameleon tells Po Zhen worked for her since childhood. Po is shocked as his trust in Zhen is shattered. Po tries to break the cage but fails. Chameleon tells him it is made from the strongest metal, you can't break it. Po decides if he can't break the cage, he will break the floor. He starts punching the floor and falls on the floor below them. He fights with all the guards there and runs. He finds Zhen in front of him. Po sadly asks, "Why did you do it?" But turns out it wasn't Zhen. It was Chameleon who shapeshifted. She pushed him from the bridge and left Po hanging there for his life. As Po is about to fall, Ping and Li comes to his savior and saves him. Po is sad. Ping and Li motivates Po to not give a damn about trusting Zhen. Life is all about change. How Ping changes his menu every other day so customers wouldn't get bored of it. Po gets his lesson and goes back with Ping and Li for Chameleon. As the red moon arrives, she opens portal of the spirit realm from which Tai Lung appears. Chameleon bangs his head with the stick, and all of Tai Lung's powers is shifted to Chameleon, and then she captures him in the cage. One by one, she calls every kungfu warrior from the portal and takes all of their power while capturing them in cage. Po is trying to enter Chameleon's palace again, but Zhen meets him. Zhen apologizes and fights Po to stop him from going there. Po doesn't believe her, but she hugs Po and asks for an apology again. She did a mistake. She tells Chameleon took everyone's power and will do the same to you. Po says he have to do something, otherwise she will destroy everything. Zhen comes up with a plan. They all go back to Underworld and try to make a deal with them. They all were already pissed from Chameleon, so decides to take Zhen's side this time. Po secretly enters, where everyone was held captive. There he met Tai Lung. He says Oogway's decision to make you Dragon Warrior was his biggest mistake. Po promises that he will make everything right. Li enters the palace in his Dragon Warrior getup, and all the lizard guards run after him. Zhen's thief fellow starts fighting with all the guards. Po again comes to Chameleon and asks what she want. She tells him she wanted to learn kungfu, but everyone made fun of her. After which she started magic and gained her shape-shifting powers. From then on, everyone respected her, and she ruled the Juniper City. Now she wants to conquer the world. She gives the stick back to Po, saying she doesn't need it anymore. A fight scene starts where Po and Zhen fights with her. Chameleon shape-shifted multiple times, being Lord Shen, General Kai, Master Elephant, Tai Lung, and many more. But as Po keeps fighting her, and Zhen threw a cage on Chameleon where she faints. But then Chameleon shape-shifts herself into a creepy-looking giant where she resembles many warriors at once and starts flying, taking Zhen with her. Po follows them and redirects Chameleon to the palace. They all fell. Then Chameleon shape-shifted into Po. Both Po fight each other with their signature moves. They both fight intensely, showing great kungfu. Po is again trapped in cage and couldn't get out. Po tells Zhen she have to fight Chameleon now. They don't have a choice. He gives the stick to Zhen with a great trust to fight Chameleon. Now Zhen, with all her power, fights Chameleon and copies Dragon Warrior moves and throws Chameleon really far. Chameleon faints for a second. Po praises Zhen where she finds Po could always escape that cage. Chameleon again attacks Po, but with his stick, Po bangs her head the same way she did to Other and releases everyone's power, saying iconic skadoosh. Everyone gets their power back. They all come out of the cage and praises the Dragon Warrior with Tai Lung, saying Master Oogway did the right thing. Everyone gets happy. Po opens the door of the spirit realm and everyone starts going back, taking Chameleon with them. They all arrive at the Valley of Peace. Zhen is ready to complete her sentence in prison, but Po have different plans for her. Master Shifu is flabbergasted by hearing Po chose Zhen as next Dragon Warrior. Shifu doesn't like Zhen, but doesn't have choice and leaves. Po tells Zhen he will get used to her with time. Master Shifu goes to the peach tree to meditate. Movie ends with Po asking Zhen if she's ready for the intense training. Furious 5 have also arrived at the Valley of the Peace, and they all start training Zhen their own skills. If you liked our video, make sure to give us thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more.